sometimes I have to be choosy. The gentleman writes, and I don't name him because he wishes so. He says, sorry for a very blunt question, and it is a very blunt question. But I allow the students and I encourage the students to come with such blunt questions. If they don't come out with their doubts, these doubts cannot be cured. I will not come with a fatwa of kufr. No, never. I hope this gentleman who is so daring and he puts such daring questions, he will be a cause of spreading Islam, inshallah. Sorry for a very blunt question. Could you let us know why the Muslims all over the world are backward? On the other hand, the followers of other religions, for example Christianity, are in a far, far better position. Does it not show that Christianity is a religion which results in worldly progress, while Islam is a religion which leads to backwardness? Please reply in an objective, rational and logical manner. I will try. My dear friend, we have to be very frank and honest with our own selves. Man deceives others, but he deceives himself more than anybody else. Ask any Christian living with you. Ask him one pertinent question. I have asked this question to very respectable Christians, staunch Christians. Ask him, gentlemen, are you really Christian? I mean, are you Christian as a Christian should be? Really, real Christian? And hear his reply. The only reply I could get from so many Christian friends is that they were no more real Christians. And they could express that they are Christian to the extent that they go to the church once a week. About their practical life as individuals, with a collective life, there's economic life, their social life, their political life, their traditions, their ways and manners of living individually and collectively, that has got nothing to do with Christianity. Let's be frank and honest. This is about the Christians. And this is since the times church came with direct combat with the modern sciences and the modern philosophy. Actually, the church kept on discouraging the scientists, the modern sciences and the philosophy, and ultimately it was defeated. And the whole of the Christian world had to leave Christianity and accept the modern sciences and philosophy. Isn't it a clear fact which cannot be challenged? So, for the last 500 years, the Christian world shifted over to the sciences and philosophy and left Christianity to individual life. Just to the church. The Christianity is to the church, within the church and within the libraries. Okay. I mean, you cannot find Christianity applicable or being applied in the political life, in the social life, in the economic life, in the courts, nowhere. This is about Christianity. Very sorry, I'm sorry to say all this frankly in front of Christian friends, but this is a fact which is admitted by themselves. Okay. Almost the same bitter reality about Islam and Muslims. What is the number of Muslims in this world? 1,000 millions. Okay. Among these 1,000 millions, only there are 10 millions at the most, I mean the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, wherein the Islamic law has been promulgated and applied completely. I mean, in the courts, the Islamic law is completely applied. 10 millions out of 1,000 millions. What does it mean? 1%. This is collectively. This is on collective level. 10 millions claim the application on themselves of Islamic law, while the 99% out of these 1,000 millions do not claim the application of Islamic law on themselves. This is collective level. On individual level, the situation is worse. So, what has actually happened? That the last 500 years, we went to sleep and never woke up again. We remain Muslims, but by name. We left the reality of Islam. Everything became formal, without any spirit, without any meanings behind it. So far, what I have said is that the Christian world left Christianity and switched over to modern sciences and philosophy since 500 years before. And we as Muslims and as Muslim individuals and as Muslim nations left Islam and went to sleep since a point 500 years before. But there is one very important fact which I am going to refer to now. Since that time Christianity left the Christian world, left Christianity, they started progressing. They started improving. And since the point of time we left Islam, we started going downwards. What does that mean? What was the condition of the Christian world 500 years before? Were they not in dark ages? When they left Christianity, they shifted over to the philosophy, to the sciences, from the dark ages to education. What does that mean? That means that Christianity, which they had accepted 300 years after the death of the Christ, was the cause of their backwardness, and they kept on backwardness. They kept on with this backwardness from 300 years AD till 1,400 years AD. For 1100 years they remained backward due to that Christianity. And when they left this Christianity, they progressed. And on the other hand, the situation is absolutely different for this. We as Muslims progressed. We conquered the whole of the world. From the very first day, we embraced Islam. And we were progressive, and we progressed, and we ruled the world till we were real Muslims. And when we went to the slumber, and when we left Islam, when we became only formal Muslims, Muslims by name, Muslims by birth, Muslim by inheritance, then backwardness came to us. So the cause of our backwardness is not Islam. The cause of our backwardness is leaving that Islam. What were we before 500 years when we were Muslims? Were we backward like Christians? No. We were ruling the world. And this is what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said. أيها الناس قولوا لا إله إلا الله تملكون به العرب وتدينون به العجم. O people, come to this Islam. Admit that there is no God except Allah, that Muhammad is his prophet. You will be the rulers and the conquerors of the Arabia and the whole world of Ajam. الناس قولوا لا إله إلا الله تفلحوا. O people, come to this kalima, come to this message that there is no God except Allah. You will be successful in this world, in the life hereafter. So, gentlemen, the situation is not that. Islam is not the cause of our backwardness. The cause of our backwardness is our hypocrisy. We are Muslims by name, Muslims by inheritance, Muslims by birth. We have not earned Islam. We have not learned Islam. We have not earned or learned belief for our own self. Belief is something personal, which we learn our own, which we study. We doubt. After many doubts, after many blunt questions like this, we learn the belief. We get it. We have not done it. And only 1% of the 1,000 millions of Muslim community can claim that they are real Muslims. And it's a very sad situation, and that is the cause of our